Hello everyone, we are going to talk about the books of the Bible today. We are gonna learn it, so we're gonna try to memorize it. So when we try to look for verses and chapters in the Bible, then it's gonna be easier and we'll know what book is in the middle, what book is at the very end, and stuff like that. So we're gonna start in the book of the Old Testament. We can categorize it into different things. Like the first 5 books is categorized as the book of law, and we have 5 of those books: Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, and Deuteronomy. So this one: Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, and Deuteronomy. Okay, so there are 5 books under the book of law. And the next one, we can categorize it as the books of history. And we have 12 of it. The first one is Joshua. Second one is Judges. When you get to the history category, just remember the 2 J's side by side. The first one is Joshua, and the next one is Judges. And after these 2 J's, there will be a woman name, which name is Ruth. And then we have 2 Samuel, 1st and 2nd Samuel, 1st and 2nd Kings, 1st Chronicles, 2nd Chronicles, Ezra, Nehemiah, and then Esther. So in the category of history, we have 2 women named Ruth and Esther. Alright, and we have a lot of 2 books here, like Samuel, Kings, Chronicles. So there's 1st and 2nd Samuel, 1st and 2nd Kings, 1st and 2nd Chronicles. So sometimes I just get the first letters. Like this one, I try to remember there are 2 J's, so Joshua and Judges, and then the next one will be like a woman's name and Ruth. So, and then I try to remember two books, Samuel, Kings, and Chronicles, and then I read the initials of this one, like E and E, so you can like N-A. So N-A, E stands for Ezra, N stands for Nehemiah, and E for Esther. So the next category we have here is poetry. These books, like when you read them, they're like poems. So that's why we categorize it as a book of poetry. So especially the book of Psalms, they're really good. So first book of the poetry books under the category of poetry is the book of Job, Psalms, Proverbs, Ecclesiastes, and then Song of Songs. Alright, the next category will be the major prophets. We have 5. In the poetry category, we have 5 books, and then major prophets we also have 5 books. So we have Isaiah, Jeremiah, Lamentation, Ezekiel, Daniel. So Isaiah is the beginning of the major prophet, Jeremiah, and then Lamentation is next, Ezekiel and Daniel are next to each other. Alright, the next category will be the minor prophets. And we have 12 of the minor prophets. So we have Hosea, Joel, Amos, Obadiah, Jonah, Micah, Nahum, Habakkuk, Zephaniah, Haggai, Zechariah, and Malachi. So again, we have 12 minor prophets, and they are Hosea, Joel, Amos, Obadiah, Jonah, Micah, Nahum, Habakkuk, Zephaniah, Haggai, Zechariah, Malachi. So in the future, we're going to try to study each book, but for now in the next video, I'm going to discuss the book of John, chapter 2, and hopefully by the whole year, we finish the whole book of the Bible from Genesis to Revelation. Alright, so the next one is the New Testament. And the first category in the New Testament is the Gospel. We have 4 books under the category of Gospel: Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. That's easy to remember because they're very famous. They are the Matthew is one of the apostles, and John is actually the cousin of Jesus. And Luke is also, and Mark and Luke, they are also followers of Jesus. So, the next one will be the church history, which is the book of Acts. There's only one book in that category. And then the letters, under the letter category, we have 22 books. Romans, 1st and 2nd Corinthians. Like in the book of history, we have like similar, 2 books for each name, like Samuel, Kings, and Chronicles. In the letters, we also have the same thing. So first, we have Romans, 1st and 2nd Corinthians, Galatians, Ephesians, Philippians, Colossians, Thessalonians, 1st and 2nd Thessalonians, 1st Timothy, 2nd Timothy, Titus, Philemon, Hebrews, James, 1st Peter, 2nd Peter, 1st John, 2nd John, 3rd John, Jude, and Revelation. Alright, there are different things you can try to memorize these things. Like I said, some people, they remember the first word and then they give meaning to the first letter. I mean not first word, and they give other names to it so they could remember it. Or you could also do like a memory palace where you put each name in a certain location in your house or any place where you could remember them, or you could just try to read them over and over until you remember them. So hopefully this video helped a little in studying the books of the Bible, and hopefully this will help you find chapters and verses easily. Alright, I'll see you again in my next video. Have a good day. God bless.